Commander Elena Voss stood on the observation deck of the Retribution, her weathered hands pressed against the reinforced viewport as Earth materialized before them. 500,000 years had passed since humanity's exodus, yet the planet below remained instantly recognizable and utterly transformed. Where sprawling cities once dotted the continents, crystalline spires now pierced the atmosphere, their surfaces pulsing with an alien bioluminescence. The oceans had turned a sickly amber color, and massive geometric structures floated in perfect formation above what had once been the Amazon rainforest. The hegemony had made Earth their own, just as they had promised they would. Visual confirmation, Commander, reported Lieutenant Marcus Kane from the tactical station. The hegemony's planetary defense grid is active. 17 orbital platforms, each capable of cracking a moon in half. Elena's jaw tightened. She remembered the stories passed down through generations of wanderers. How the hegemony had arrived with false promises of cooperation, only to systematically eliminate humanity's governments and drive the survivors to the outer rim of the galaxy. They had claimed Earth as compensation for some ancient transgression humanity had supposedly committed against their species millennia ago. "Any signs of human life?" she asked, though she already knew the answer. "Negative, Commander. If there are any survivors down there, they're not broadcasting on any frequency we can detect." Behind them, the massive fleet of human vessels stretched across space like a constellation of vengeance. Ships from a dozen colony worlds, each carrying the descendants of Earth's scattered children. They had spent centuries building this armada, perfecting technologies the hegemony had never seen, fueled by stories of home and an unquenchable thirst for justice. Captain Reyes stepped forward, her augmented arm gleaming under the bridge lights. "The quantum disruptors are online, Commander. One word from you, and we can tear through their defenses like tissue paper." Elena nodded slowly. The quantum disruptors were humanity's greatest achievement, weapons that could unravel matter at the subatomic level. They had been designed specifically to counter hegemony shielding technology, based on intel gathered from 500 years of careful observation and sabotage. "Commander," interrupted Communications Officer Thompson, "we're receiving a transmission from the surface." The main screen flickered, revealing a towering figure with iridescent skin and multiple sets of arms. Its voice resonated through the bridge with mechanical precision. "Unknown vessels, you are trespassing in hegemony space. This world was claimed through rightful conquest. Depart or face annihilation." Elena smiled coldly. "Open a channel." The alien's multiple eyes focused on her image. For a moment, recognition flickered across its features. "I am Commander Elena Voss of the Human Liberation Fleet," she announced, her voice carrying across subspace to every corner of the solar system. 500,000 years ago, your kind stole our home and scattered us to the void. You believed us extinct. You were wrong." She gestured to the massive armada behind her. "We are the children of Earth, and we have returned. Not as refugees or supplicants, but as conquerors. You taught us that the strong take from the weak. Today you will learn that lesson in reverse." The hegemony official's skin shifted to a darker hue, their species equivalent of paling. "Impossible. Humans are extinct. We have records." "Your records are incomplete." Elena cut him off. "You drove us to the edge of the galaxy, believing that would be enough. Instead, you gave us time to grow strong, to plan, to build weapons you cannot imagine. We've had 500,000 years to prepare for this day." She leaned forward, her eyes burning with ancestral fury. "Surrender Earth and evacuate immediately, or we will take it by force. Choose quickly. Our patience died with our homeworld." The transmission cut to static. Elena turned to her crew, each face reflecting the same grim determination that had carried humanity through centuries of exile. "All ships," she commanded, "begin the liberation of Earth." The first human to return home in 500 millennia, Elena Voss watched as her fleet moved forward to reclaim humanity's birthright. Not through mercy, but through the very brutality the hegemony had once shown them.